Our next artist is Miss Yvonne Hartman from Temple, Pennsylvania. She is a contemporary Christian artist who started her music ministry in 2006. Her songs are described as inspirational, situational, pulling from experiences and everyday struggles while providing encouragement for believers. Yvonne has written over 85 songs. She has released her seventh album in April 2002 after singing all of her life in church choirs, school choruses, and musicals. Yvonne started writing her own original music and performing. After releasing several projects herself, she formed a band with her family called B9 Faith, through which she released one album. Uh, BGFT was the name of the album. She eventually started playing again under her own name and released Send Me, Remade, and Great Adventure. She has been releasing music as singles since The Great Adventure. Yvonne has co-written with Tim Timmons, uh, Betty Benjamin Corporal
Cool.
from Hillsong, and Young and Free, and Ty Hunter from the Hunter Brothers, and Matthew West as a coach on a co-write. She performed on the same stage as Josh Wilson, Building 429, which we talked about a little bit earlier before the show. They're hometown boys here out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and the museum, and she played there on that same stage at the Museum Mayfair in Allington, Pennsylvania. She has also been on the Extreme Tour in 2018, 19, 20, and 21. The songs on Giovanna's new album showcased her maturity as a singer-songwriter. She has truly found her voice as a Christian artist, and she is writing songs that are capturing new fans across the globe. Remade and Great Adventure and Walking on Water are produced by multi-platinum music producer Kevin McNolly. The albums are available on CD via online stores to include iTunes, Amazon, and all streaming services such as Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, Apple Music. Uh, Yvonne's own independent record label publishing imprint is handling the release of all new music. Yvonne is touring in support of her music, and I would be amiss if I did not mention her website, YvonneHartman.com. Simple. Simple. I like simple websites. YvonneHartman.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Yvonne Hartman.
Hello, good evening. How's everybody tonight?
Doing great, Yvonne, and welcome to Red's Room.
Thank you.
Before I get started, I just wanted to ask you. Well, we already kind of talked about it, but I just want to kind of put another shout out to my hometown boys, building the. Oh my gosh, I just lost it.
429.
Thank you, 429. So there it is. Anyway, that must have been a thrill for you to get the opportunity
It
to hang
was.
out and be around those guys. Uh, Yvonne,
Yeah, I
tell us
like
a
their
little bit
music a
about
lot.
what you're going to play for us tonight.
Well, I'm going to play a couple of my new releases, and then I have a couple of brand new songs that are not even in the studio yet that I thought I would do tonight. And since I've been doing a lot of my new releases with the tracks recently. I thought I would do them acoustically tonight. So I'm going to do one track, and that's for This Is My Why. But for now, I'm going to do Life is Lovely. And this is a song kind of for those people that struggle with social media and anxiety and depression and things like that. And they kind of, it's very difficult for children today and young adults. And they see everybody, all their friends, they think they have all their life all together. And everything on social media, their life looks all peachy and everything, and they can't understand why things aren't going their way. My kids had trouble finding jobs after college, and they're both trying to look for houses right now, and things are so expensive, and interest rates are so high that they're both have not been able to find anything in their price range. So anyway, I wrote this song with kind of that in mind. It's called Life is Lovely. And if you know Jesus as your Savior in your heart, Life can be lovely after all. With God, you can find a way, and He can help you through. So you just have to lean on Him. And He never told us that things would be all, you know, rosy and no problems and trials and tribulations here on earth. That's going to be when we're in heaven. So this is Life is Lovely.
Life is lovely, or so they say. But how do we pay? Put on a smile, hide the tears, pretend that everything's okay. I try to find peace on my own. My heart is hard as a stone. I search for answers, they're hard to find. I'm losing faith, losing my mind. I cry out to you, Lord, but the truth is I'm hurting inside. I wish that I could let it go. I'm scared of what they'll see, so I just smile and say, life is lovely, or so it seems. Life is lovely, or so it seems. Life is lovely, and I am blessed, but my heart is a wreck. I try to find good in everything, but the pain just never leaves. The truth is, I'm struggling to cope, to find the right to hold. I need a savior, a light in the dark. I need God to heal my heart. I cry out to you, Lord, but the truth is I'm hurting inside. I wish that I could let it go. I'm scared of what they'll see, so I'll just smile and say, life is lovely, or so it seems. Life is lovely, or so it seems. With God, I'll find my way to leave the hurt and pain behind. I'll trust in His love, I'll walk in His light, and know that life is lovely after all. I used to be hurting inside, and now I can let it go. No matter what they see, I'll just smile and say, life is lovely, or so it's all after all, yeah. Life is lovely after all. Life is lovely after all, yeah. Life is lovely after all.
That was beautiful, Yvonne. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I know. Red's fussing at me about turning on my video, but I'd rather much rather for people to see you than to see me. Um, and I really love your guitar. We talked
You.
about that a little bit earlier. Is that a new instrument for you?
It's fairly new. I think I might have had it maybe about a year, maybe a little less. So yeah.
It's got a
Wait,
real.
I'm trying to think of when we bought that. Yeah, it was like early last year, so it's probably about a year that I've had
I'm
it.
a little bit of a guitar geek. If you haven't figured it out.
Well, you have to go check out the Santa Cruz guitars. It's an H model. So I bought it from my favorite music store in the area. It's called Meadowwood Music out in Blandon, PA.
In your bio, it mentioned that you have your own record label, independent record label. How is that going?
That goes okay. I release all my own music. I don't rely on a label, so I use DistroKid for my distribution, and they distribute it to all of the digital stores and everything. So I just kind of like I'm a do-it-yourself musician. My songs, I do have a producer, so my third song is going to be This Is My Why, and you'll hear that track. So I have a producer that does that. I do have a new producer. His name is Brian Bolivar, and he's been really awesome. So he does his stuff, and he's in Florida, so I don't go to his studio to record. I record the stuff in my house, so I have my own home recording studio as well. So I do all the vocals there. And I did want to update my last CD, Great Adventure, was in 2018, and then I had this is my I make these posters or these boards that are behind me, and this was for Walking on Water, which was released in 2022. I had a look at the date. I forgot. I was drawing a blank. 2022, and I take these boards, and then everybody that comes to the party signs the board. It's really cool. And then I did a Christmas album last year as well. So Yvonne Hartman Christmas is out there. It's an EP. And so I have a board for that. And then the middle one is my most recent, Life is Lovely, was released this year in November on the 11th. So that is my board for that. But I'm up to almost 100 songs now. I'm somewhere between 95 and 100. So the count on the bio was a little bit low. I'll also mention my co-writer. I have a co-writer. His name is Jesse J. And we do co-writing a lot. And a lot of my new songs have been co-written by him, including the one you just heard, Life is Lovely. The next one you're going to hear is A Better Place. And then This Is My Why was also co-written by him. The other two songs that I'm going to sing that have not been released yet, not even in the studio yet, were also co-written by Jesse J. So this is Yvonne Hartman and Jesse J night.
Great. Well, without further ado, why don't you take us into your next song?
All right.
A Better Place?
A Better Place. John 14:2-3 says, My Father's house has many mansions. If that were not so, would I have told you that I'm going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, so that you also will be where I am. So this is called A Better Place.
I am broken.
Wait a second. I knew something was wrong. I had the keyboard the wrong place. Let's start again. It sounds a little better.
I am broken. It's not where I wanna be. Split wide open for everyone to see. I just can't see. Things are getting better when I'm broken. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. Is what I've spoken. And this is what I read. I am chosen, and He set me free. Now I can see things are getting better when He has spoken. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. So many times I am tempted to think that this is all there is, but there's a better place coming. There's so much better place to live. This place that I'm in much better plan. God has a better place in store. This place that I'm in is not one gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. God has a better place in store. God has a better place in store for me.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Ivana. I appreciate that. You had mentioned several songs and what you've got coming out. When is your next release? Do you have a date planned for that?
We do not. I don't even have one in the works yet. We're trying to determine what we're going to go with next, because it does cost me quite a bit to produce the songs, to have them produced. So I'm being very picky. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with next, but we're going to sing a couple this, after This Is My Why is going to come next, because I want to get this one in. I don't want to miss this one. It's my latest release. It's called This Is My Why. And then we just got done writing, and I was not brave enough to sing it tonight. But we just got done writing a song that someone asked me to write for her son's wedding. She's a stepmom. So there aren't many songs out there geared towards a stepmom at her son's wedding. So she wanted me to write a song that she can dance to with her stepson at his wedding in 2025. So we actually did that. We just finished it this past week, and but I'm not polished enough with that to sing that tonight. And my husband thinks that I shouldn't. Because she asked me to sing this, so I'm not sure, but I think we will produce it. I'm just not sure exactly when it will come out. So anyway, I'm not sure what's coming out next and when it will be. So
well, I don't know. I tell you, a better place could almost be produced with just the acoustic, because you did such a wonderful job with that. It was really nice.
Oh, thanks. I have a friend that keeps telling me she wants an acoustic album, acoustic only.
Well, you got the new guitar to do it with, so.
Yep.
Okay, This Is My Way.
This is my why.
This
So
is my.
John
I'm sorry.
20, 30,
This is my
31.
why coming
This is
your
my
way.
why. Yep, my why. So this was written after my pastor did the book of John. That we marched through the book of John. And John, at the end of John, it's John 20, 30, and 31. Jesus performed many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not recorded in this book. But these are written that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, and that by believing you may have life in his name. So Jesus died for our sins, and if you know Jesus as your Savior, he is your purpose, he is your reason, he is your why. He is there for us in the low times as well as the high times. He's the reason that we praise and we lift our voices high. So this is my why. And I guess I don't need the guitar for this one.
Through the storms and trials, I will stand tall. Your love, my rock, I won't let it fall. Arms open wide, love pure and true. I found my purpose, and I knew. This is my why, this is who I am. I'll do everything I can. Everything I do it for you. You died for me, and I knew. This is my why. You are my God, I'll rise from the dust. You are my way, in you I trust. From the valleys low to the mountains high, I lift my hands to the sky. This is my why, this is who I am. I'll do everything everything I can. Everything I do it for you. You died for me and I knew this is my why. This is my why, my eternal hymn. I live my life for you and live again. I'll praise you, Lord, till the day I die. I can't deny. This is my why. This is who I am. I'll do everything I can. Everything I do it for you. You died for me and I knew this is my why. This is who I am. I'll do everything I can. Everything I do it for you. You died for me and I knew this is my why.
Yes, definitely why. And Jesus gives us not only the why, but he gives us hope that we would never have without him. I want to be able to get in as much music from you as we possibly can. So why don't you go ahead and take us straight into your next song?
Okay, can I sing two more? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so this song is called Be Led Instead. And it's funny, as I was sitting there in church the one day, and, you know, in the beginning, they usually have a prayer, and, you know, you bow your heads and you close your eyes. And a lot of times I find my mind wandering. And, you know, all of a sudden I'm not listening to what the pastor's saying because my mind has wandered off. And so that was kind of the theme of this song. It's called Be Led Instead. You know, I need to find a way. It says I need to find a way to stop the thoughts that go astray. I don't want to miss what's being said so I can worship and be led instead. So this is called Be Led Instead.
Bow my head, I close my eyes, the prayer begins. But where's my mind? So many things run around my head. I did not hear what was just said. I know I need to find a way to stop the thoughts that go astray. Don't wanna miss what's being said, so I can worship and be led instead. I try to clear my head, to start again. The thoughts keep bouncing around my head. Know I need your guidance and your grace. My mind is racing, can't find my place. I know I need to find a way to stop the thoughts that go astray. I don't want to miss what's being said, so I can worship and be led instead. Your spirit shine. Take the breath and let it out and focus on you. All throughout my day, my week, my year, my life, and be led instead. I know I need to find a way to stop the thoughts that go astray. I don't want to miss what's being said, so I can worship and be led instead. I know I need to find a way to stop the thoughts that go astray. just what's being said, so I can worship and be led instead. Ooh, be led instead.
Oh, very good. Thank you. I really like that song. Um, yeah, I have think I have I've almost graduated to the old man in the back in church, trying to hide from nodding off at times.
Yeah.
So
My husband, he works like really long hours. He's a dairy farmer, and he's often very tired in church. So we have mints that I keep in my purse, and the sermon starts, and I get out the mints, and every time I see him like falling asleep, I'm nudging him on his leg and passing him a mint. Like, here's, chew on this, and hopefully he can stay awake. So we try really hard.
yeah, I feel you. It's hard to do. I like churches where the choir's in the back, uh, because well, when I'm in the choir, I'd rather be back there. Because when you're up front and you doze, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it.
Well, we
So
have a worship team, and I'm on the worship team. I play guitar on the worship team, and we're up in the front for the worship music, and then we go back to our seats. So I usually sit about like halfway back. So I should say we sit. So I get to sit with my husband even when I'm on the worship team that Sunday.
all right, well, Yvonne, what's your next song going to be?
All right, this is brand new. I don't think anybody's heard this yet. Okay, so forgive me if I mess up. This is called Counting My Blessings. And God blesses us to bless others. God doesn't bless you so that you can store up his blessings and keep them all to yourself. God blesses you so you can bless others. Jeremiah 17:7 says, "Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord and whose trust is the Lord." So this one might be a little bit rough yet, but this is called Counting My Blessings. And this was actually inspired by a friend of mine that came to my one CD release party. And, we were talking a little bit, and she said that, I won't get into that, we don't have time, but she said that I should write a song about counting my blessings. So we did. So here we go.
There are days when the blessings are pouring down like rain, flooding me with your joy and easing my pain. Then sometimes there's a drought and I feel all alone. I need you, Lord, reminding me that I'm not on my own. Counting my blessings, lifting me high. Thank you for the moments that I am alive. There are times I don't see it, and I don't know why. I remember to thank you, you're right by my side. I am blessed in so many ways. I can see it's true, giving me a brand new heart full of gratitude. I'll share the love, pass it on, and count them one by one. In every word, every deed, until the day you come.
Yvonne, you said that might be a little rough. It was not rough at all. It sounded absolutely beautiful. I really enjoyed the song, and I enjoyed the message behind the song.
Thank
Uh,
you.
that was really good. Uh, so often, God blesses us in ways we don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the old saying, hindsight's better than foresight.
Yep.
When you look back, you go, I can see where God has stepped in and when God has done that. I didn't see it at the time, but I can see it after I get down the road a ways. So
Absolutely. I have a place on my website if anybody's interested. It's called God Sightings. And it's kind of like little stories about different stuff. There's an entertaining angel story. There's a story about my first guitar. You look back on your life and you can see God's fingerprints all over it. When you're going through life, you don't realize it, but you look back and you're like, wow, if that wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't have ended up there and I wouldn't be here where I am today. So I think God really does do amazing things in orchestrating our lives.
great. Thank you. Was that your fourth song?
That was, I think, my fifth.
Your fifth. Okay. I didn't want to cut you short. Uh,
It,
and I've been enjoying this. I kind of got lost into the whole thing. I've really been enjoying your music and your vocals are amazing.
thank
Um,
you.
so kind of go back to where we can find you again. We can find you on Yvonne. No,
YvonneHartman.com.
thank you, Hartman. I was going to
Mm-hmm.
say Yvonne.com, but that's wrong.
I don't know
YvonneHartman.com.
if you can see my shirt here. I got my Yvonne Hartman shirt on.
Oh,
I got my
that's
logo
nice.
down the sleeve. These are my
You're all kind of professional there, aren't you? So,
yeah. These are my new Life is Lovely long sleeve tee. You can get them on my website if you want one.
well,
They
thank you so
drop
much.
ship them right to you. So
Thank you so much for being with us tonight,
you're
ladies and
welcome.
gentlemen. Let's give Yvonne a big round of applause.
Thank you.